What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys have an amazing day so far. Like always, if you're new to the channel, I want you guys to hit the thumbs up, and only if I brought value to you guys through this video, winning the video, I want you guys to the subscribe icon. For today's video, we're going to be talking about pretty much the C7 Corvette straight pipe. Now, I have gotten the LG headers, pretty much the Xpipe, as well as the AWE track axle back. Now, I don't have mufflers, I don't have any cat backs or any other stuff. Everything is pretty much stock. So today you guys are going to be able to hear what it sounds like inside the cabin. I can pretty much tell you right off the bat there's a lot of droning on the inside of the cabin. Now the car itself sounds amazing. It really sounds like an actual V8 engine, and it really sounds like a muscle car, which I'm super excited about. So without further ado, let's get started. I did a cold start earlier where you guys get to actually see what the car sounded out pretty much early in the morning. So obviously my neighbors right off the back, I can tell you, they don't like me very much right now. Mostly because the car sounds just like, you know, a race car. If you guys can hear me right now, the car doesn't sound too obnoxiously loud, especially inside the cabin. I mean, I personally love the way that it sounds. Like, you guys can hear, you know, the big roar coming out from the back. My neighbors obviously might agree differently, but at the end of the day, it really comes down to what you want to have on your car. Now, a straight pipe, what I recommended, I would say to a certain extent. So if you want to have a lot louder of an engine, you know, and ultimately, you know, have open mufflers and, you know, just straight up rev it and have everybody hate you, yes. If you want to, you know, kind of have that quiet mode still available to you and still have somewhat of a roar and, you know, have that nice V8 sound, I will highly recommend for you to keep the mufflers on, like the stock mufflers, and just have the LG headers and the Xpipe done, but nothing else with the axle back in the back. So I have the AWE track axle back, which makes it literally sound like a straight pipe. So everything right now is full airflow, everything is wide open, and honestly, it just sounds amazing to me. Comes down to preferences. If you like the open mufflers and you like the big deep V8 sound, you know, make sure you get this set up. If you don't, then you always have, you know, you can get the Corvette Extreme, which does not come with the modified mufflers, and you can just keep the stock mufflers and then just do the Xpipe and everything else. Would I recommend the LG Motorsports headers and Xpipe? To a certain extent, yes. I was planning to get the Cook headers, but the garage here had already the LG Xpipe, so I decided to go with the LG Xpipe. The only downside to the LG Xpipe for me and headers was the fact that we had to cut the metal part underneath the car because whenever I would decelerate, I would get down to like roughly about 1500 RPMs, and sometimes even below, stopping to at a light. It would start shaking the car on the inside. Like, it would shake pretty bad. It was mostly because the Xpipe would settle down on the metal underneath the car, and it would make it very shaky. Obviously because everything is resting on that metal, so it made it very shaky. But in this case, we ended up just cutting a little bit of the edge where the actual Xpipe was connected to the headers, and I don't have that shake anymore. So, you know, it's one thing that you have to consider. I don't know how the Cook headers or even the Corvette Extreme is, but this is what I had to deal with when it comes to the LG header. And I haven't had any other issues. This was done back on Thursday. Obviously, I had the flex fuel kit and a bunch of other stuff installed to the car, so everything else is just mostly power related stuff, not so much sound related stuff. This video is fully related to just a straight pipe on the C7 Corvette. it literally speaks volume to like, hey, I'm mean, you know, power. All right, guys, so we just went for a quick workout. We're gonna go for a quick joyride so you guys get to enjoy a little bit more of the sound. To answer the question, because I know some of you are probably gonna ask, like, how do people at the drive-thru hear me? They still can hear me. I just have to pretty much get a bit closer to the actual thing, because most of the sound that comes out of the car goes to the rear side. It's a 180 sound. It doesn't go too much on the around sound. It's literally most of the sound is on the rear. So whoever is behind us is the one that's gonna hear us.
We need 1006.
Let's go. That sounds absolutely amazing. I'm not gonna lie, that just feels great each time you do that. Pretty much about 1500 RPMs. There's no sound. It's pretty much, there's no drone. Everything is just kind of at ease, a lot calmer. You do hear the exhaust slightly in the back, but it's not like annoying. It's not like constantly hearing it. So, which is pretty awesome. I love it, how it sounds like a V8 as soon as you accelerate and just rip it pretty much. But other than that, like, you have minor sound like this, and obviously when you go down to like 65 miles per hour, it starts to hear the drone. But once you boost it up a little bit higher to like 70, and you get just kind of like stay around 70, so like roughly about 2500 RPMs, you don't hear it anymore. There's no drone or nothing. It's pretty much at ease for the most part, which is why, you know, having a straight pipe is pretty awesome to a certain extent. Obviously you have to make sure that you are within your state's legal limits in a sense. So I'm going to Arizona. I will be within my state limits. Obviously, you know, I will still pass smoke tests and all those things. Mostly because Arizona doesn't actually test the fumes. They only test the computer, make sure that you don't have excessive amount of O2 and all that stuff. But in California, obviously, I would not pass a smoke test, which is why, you know, obviously I'm doing all this now that I'm moving out of the state. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, I want you guys to hit the like icon, and ultimately if I brought value to you guys through this video or any of the video I have, I want you guys to hit the subscribe icon. If you have any questions in regards to having a straight pipe on your Corvette, make sure you guys email me at within the about page within the YouTube channel, and I'll make sure to get back to you. And then if you have any questions to future things that I will be doing to Corvettes, you guys can do either the comment section or you can email me as well. So without further ado, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.